losing. Connect everybody around me, I'm a catalyst passing the energy. I just wanna see everybody have a good time. The weekend's here, trust me, it's time for you to rewind. It's the weekend, it's the weekend, baby. It's the weekend, it's the weekend.
I hate people who's not comfortable with themselves. That scares me. People who don't really like what they like. Like I've known people who only like stuff because either I like it or it's the cool thing to like or things like that. They'll base their opinion off someone else's opinion because they don't want to be like the odd man out. Like that's what scares me.
Yo, what up YouTube? Welcome to Sinn-Take, man. My name is Sinn, coming back with another one, man. And y'all already know we on our way to C Block. What up? You know what I mean? We here. You know, let's chill out for a little bit. You know, the sun kind of disappeared on me, but it's all good. You know, it's all good. We still out here. We still getting some, you know, somewhat of some fresh air. You know, so I can't complain, man. This day going by pretty smooth, man. But, you know, I just wanted to show y'all that clip real quick from Tyler, the Creator, man. Shout out to Tyler, the Creator, because all his interviews as of late been fire, man. He been dropping straight up gems on them interviews, man. And I've been noticing that from a lot of people that's starting to open their eyes, you know what I mean? And, you know, expose a lot of things, you know, expose how a lot of people living, you know, exposing, you know, situations, all that stuff, man. So, you know, we on this journey, bro, we get gems from anywhere. You know, it doesn't even matter, bro. It don't even matter about their personal lives, what they doing, whatever. Wherever there's a gem to be dropped, we right there scooping that joint up, ain't we? You know what I'm saying? That's one of the most loveliest things about waking up. That's one of the most loveliest things about getting on this journey. That's one of the most loveliest things about getting close to the Most High. Because listen, bro, we pick up downloads everywhere. You know, and that was a download, man. And I understand exactly where Tyler, the Creator, is coming from, because it is scary. You know, I know he used the word hate, which is a strong word, but I understand his frustration and why he don't like being around people who can't be themselves, you know, who don't have their own opinions, you know, people who just, you know, like things because other people, you know, like stuff. You know, they don't have their own voice. You know what I mean? They don't have their own mind. And, you know, you got to really be careful around people like that, because they could be easily swayed, you know what I mean, by other people. They could be easily swayed by society. You know, they could be easily swayed by demons. You know what I'm saying? So if you got that type of person around you, it's like they're an empty vessel, you know, and you don't know what could possibly enter that empty vessel, because they don't even know who they are. You know what I'm saying? They not in tune with theyself. They don't even have their own mind, have their own opinion that they could stand on. And if they ain't got none of that, you know, then you already know that, you know, the likelihood of them having values and morals is very slim to none. You know, because they gonna do what everybody else do, think how everybody else think, and it's not gonna really matter. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna really matter, because they don't have their own, you know, their own process, their own routes. You know what I mean? Their own mind. They ain't got none of that. They ain't got none of that. None of that that they really like live by and stick to. So they just gonna latch on and glue to whoever, you know what I mean, they look up to whoever, you know, in their presence, to whoever in their circle. And it's just like, man, I don't want them in my circle. Hell no, I want to know who I'm dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Because I know for a fact that that's just them. You know, when you don't know for sure who somebody is and you got them in close quarters with you, listen, that could cost you a lot. That's why it's important for us to keep our eyes open. That's why I always tell you to stay sober and vigilant, so you can see through that. You know what I mean? You can see through that. There's plenty of red flags that will show you that. You know what I'm saying? That this person can't be trusted. You know what I mean? That this person is an empty vessel. This person is a meat suit, and you can't rely on them, and you don't really know them like that. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't know they self, and you know, you just can't allow that around you. You can't allow that in your circle. You can't allow that around your energy. You can't allow that in your house. You can't allow that around anything that you have going on, because that's just dangerous. It's just dangerous. It's dangerous for everything that you represent. It's dangerous for everything that you have going. It's dangerous for, you know, the places where you trying to be at, you know, because it's going to be hard to get there when you dealing with, you know, entities and, you know, things going on in the spiritual realm, snakes. You know what I'm saying? You dealing with all of that stuff, man. So you just can't have like anybody around you when you know that it's a lot, that it's a real spiritual battle going on right now. So you just can't have that around you, bro, because you don't know what type of spirit is in these mugs. You don't know what type of spirit is in these women, bro. That's why I say, man, it's not just women. Is, you know, we gotta be careful with all types of energies, bro. You know what I mean? We gotta definitely just like really like do our research and investigate, you know, before we take the next step. Investigate before we allow people around us. Investigate before we go out here dating these chicks. You know what I'm saying? You gotta investigate everything. You know what I mean? Before you go out there, man, because, you know, every time, you know, when you think about your past, bro, you know, every time that you made a mistake, you know, in your dating life, bro, you was blind. You just didn't know you was blind. You know what I mean? You didn't realize that you was lusting because, you know, we let this world tell us that it was normal. You know what I mean? For us to be on the hunt. It was normal to be watching pornography. It was normal to be under the influence. It was cool, you know, to be living how we was living, bruh. You know what I mean? Not even knowing that you was out here playing Russian roulette. Not even knowing that you was out here blind as hell, stepping into things that, listen, bro, if you could see, if you could have saw, you know what I mean? If you was really up and woke, you know how you are now, you wouldn't even did that shit. And y'all know it. Y'all know it. Y'all know that you right now wouldn't have did half of that shit or even gave half these chicks the time of day. You know what I'm saying? If you was back then. The you now wouldn't even did half of the shit you did. You know, and that's a gimme right there. Of course not. Because now we witnessing, you know, where it got us. You know what I mean? We know what happened to us. So of course we're not gonna make the same mistake. But, you know, again, this is all a part of life. This is all a part of us growing. You know, we had to go through those situations to grow and get to where we at right now. But you got to continue to be smart. You know, you got to continue to use discernment. You got to continue to keep your senses clear so you can sense certain entities and sense certain energy. You know what I mean? Sense certain presence that's around that you can't, you know, that the naked eye can't see, but you could see it. See, and that's why we was on demon time ourselves. Yeah, you know, it's more popular to be on demon time now. You know, you got mugs vocally saying it, but a lot of us, we was on demon time back then. You know, we just wasn't vocal about it. We was ignorant to it. You know what I'm saying? But now we not ignorant to any of that shit. So you got to carry that with you, bro. You know what I mean? You got to carry that with you and how you move these days as well. You know, so you got to understand what Tyler the Creator is saying, how it's just scary out here because and now more so than ever because there's more lost mugs than I ever seen, bro. You know what I mean? I could go back. I ain't trying to say how we lived was any better because we was young. We was going through what we had to go through to get to where we at now. But, you know, it's like literally like zombie land out here. It's literally like, you know what I mean? The Walking Dead. It's literally the land of the lost. You know what I'm saying? And Muggs is basking in that. You know what I'm saying? They basking, they rolling around in the sin, bro. They rolling around in death. They rolling around in demonic energy, bro. You know what I'm saying? They rolling around in negativity. They rolling around in gossip. And it's like mugs just cool with it. You know, they don't mind. They don't mind. They don't mind it. You know, that's their way of life. But that don't mean that you got to make it yours. So you got to protect your energy, protect yourself out here. Because these mugs, man, to get what they want, because they so lost, they will put on a disguise. They will put on a mask. You know, they will make you think that is love. You know what I mean? When lo and behold, it's really some type of ulterior motive behind them. When lo and behold, they really an empty vessel, and you know, they open for any type of demonic energy to get inside of them, any type of hate to get inside of them, any type of negativity to get inside of them. And if they around you and they don't think for themselves, they don't got a mind of their own, you know what I'm saying? They don't know who they are, bro. Listen, bro, they'll bring down your whole operation. You know what I mean? They'll bring down your whole ship. They'll ruin every plan that you had, everything that you had going. They'll ruin your life. You know what I'm saying? You know, for real. Because when you will find out some of the snake shit that, you know, some of these mugs that do, or you will find out some of the shit that they allowed in their mind, and then you really get to see what type of time they on, bruh, it might be you that snap. It might be you that just wild out and go crazy because, you know, you just can't believe it, you know. But at the end of the day, man, you just gotta move different, you know, have control of your emotions and handle these situations accordingly. You know what I mean? No matter what. That doesn't mean that it has to result to violence, have to result to arguments or anything like that. You know, it could just be as small as you just separating yourself. It could be as small as you just watching what you say around certain people. It could just be as simple as you making changes, just locking in with yourself and doing what's important with your life, because that will just cause the separation right there. You know, and 9 times out of 10, when you on a righteous path, bro, you know, and you staying in that light, you know, the Most High separated light and dark for a reason. So for some people that's just, you know, they just want to be in that darkness, they want to stay lost, they're going to tend to gravitate that way anyways. So when you stay in the light and you on this righteous path, to a lot of these mugs that's lost in the dark, they gonna think your life is boring. You know, you just, you know, really protecting your peace, and you want to just a peaceful life, and you just want to do your work and stay on your path, stay in your process, stay locked in with you. Listen, bro, they ain't gonna want to be around that. They not gonna want no parts of it, bro, because to them, your life is gonna be boring. But guess what? You know what I mean? You know, that's all the Most High gonna do is just separate the wheat from the tare. You know what I mean? And you the wheat, they the tare. So you gonna have to let their ass just tear their ass away from you, away from your light, away from your presence, and leave it at that.
First I'ma get on my grind, then second stop wasting my time on shit less important. If ain't about money, I'm going the other direction. And third, I'ma do what I gotta to eat. Fourth, I'ma sew up the streets. Fifth, I'ma never quit dropping this heat. So as long as I'm breathing, you better get used to me. Sixth, I'ma get